Made this song just for the podcast, bringing hope through all the smiles and laughs. While you travel through dimensions, I'm talking high vibrations. As you listen to I Am You, yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that. About to make a mess, so where the mop at? Where the mop at? Listening for more, see what's in store. Your mind steady waiting, do away with Satan. Learn about who you are when you start to fall. Reach through your chest and say, I need more. I need more. I need more. Learn to crawl and learn to move. But be quick, cause anger also sponsors me. So I'm giving you I Am You for free. All you gotta do is listen to me. Go and make your own podcast for free. Go and make an episode. Go and fill it with pearls and gold. Give it all your soul. Do things you was never told. I could feel them listening. They on their toes. They on their toes and they want more. All you gotta do, where you gotta go. Go to Anchor FM/start. There you go. Go and get yourself paid right away. It's your money, nobody can take it away. Anchor has sponsors they can use to help you make your move. If you like I Am You, you can also support it too. Thank you.
I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but what are the plans for your life? I know sometimes life can be very chaotic. It can be all over the place, especially during this time of the podcast in which I'm making it during the quarantine. But why do you feel that we have these plans? Why do you feel like these things are here in our life? And at that point, why is it that we're going through certain things that life seems almost too complicated to complete? And today I want to talk to you about this plan. See, the thing about plans is it goes like this. You know, life is set up a certain way for us to go through life. But the thing is, we don't just go through life, we grow through life. And this is very important to understand. See, when we grow through something, it's sort of like a plant. You know, we start off as a seed, and as the sun hits this seed and as the water is continuously on this seed and as it grows in the soil, it starts to take root. The thing is, what happens to the seed before it becomes a flower? What happens is the seed actually has to die to itself, die to its old self so it can be reborn into its new self. Now, mind you, this new self growing pains, I put it like that. These growing pains happen a lot. And sometimes when we're in the midst of becoming the beautiful flower that we are, right? We have to realize that even in the midst of the tragedy, things are working together inside of us for our good. And if we don't see it from that perspective, we don't see it from the perspective of growing and through this pain, then we'll be stuck in the pain and stop growing. It's like when we died in the seed first, but then the stem starts to rise. But because the stem hurts and we don't realize how tall the stem is supposed to be, if we're halfway through the stem, we're looking at it and saying, oh man, why am I still here? Why am I still going through this? There's something that I talked about a little bit earlier. It's called being the order to the chaos. And the thing is, we have to see that there's a full purpose. Even if we can't see it physically, we have to mentally and spiritually see it. And when we see it from these perspectives, we realize even though it might be stopping us right now, or it might seem like it's a stagnant, there's growth in this process. There's growth in the process of being better than yesterday. So we can't give up on our goals and dreams. We can't give up with our purpose and why we are here. So I'm mainly making this podcast just for myself to remember that, because sometimes in the middle, right in the dead of the night, we don't realize that joy comes in the morning. We don't realize that everything is right around the corner. We can't give up. We can't give up. We can't give up, because as soon as we do, we've lost. But if we continue and we prosper, next thing you know, those things, that stem starts to bud. And when it starts to bud, it doesn't just bud into a small flower. It buds into this beautiful garden. And the thing is, this is how our lives are set up. Things will happen to us all the time. But ultimately, we don't look at what's happening. We look at where we're growing. Look at the growth process. Take time, and even if you got to step back for a day, take that time and meditate on this truth. Meditate on the truth that God has blessed us with. And now that we understand this truth, take this truth to a whole different dimension. See it from the 8th dimension of unconditional love, and look at it from this third, because we live in this third dimension. Look at the third dimension and see, wow, there's a lot that I have to grow before I attach these things to my life. And I'll give you an example, my own personal example. I used to think all the time, I'm like, why couldn't I find, the person that I feel like I'm supposed to be with, or why don't I have children? Why don't I have the house? Why don't I have the car? The thing is, I had to see it, because I had to take a step back. When I woke up this morning, I thought about that. And there's certain things that I asked God. I said, when I'm finding my marriage, or when I'm getting into marriage, or when I'm having children, I want to be able to teach them how to be the best version of themselves. But the thing is, I can't teach anyone at all. I can't teach my wife. I can't teach my children. I can't teach my brothers and sisters. I can't teach anybody until I have reached my full potential. And the thing is, when I started to see that I wasn't at my full potential, I realized there was so much work to be done before any of that came into my life. So I have to now look at my life from a new perspective. This perspective of trying to be better than yesterday. And that's what I want to leave you with today. I just want to help you remember that as long as you are being better than yesterday, even if it's hard, even if you feel like it's impossible to be better than yesterday, act as if it's impossible to fail. I believe in you, and I love you. I don't think they know what time it is, but I'm gonna show them anyway. Cha-ching! 275 billion fans a day. Money magnet, ATM's my name. People like my song, I could really persuade. Calling out to God, not much more to say. What more can I say? Money likes me and it's never going away. 275 billion fans a day. Money magnet, ATM's my name. Time to tear the lane up. And the cars that we riding up made up. Only drinking water in my cup. Listening to Christ, time to get the cake up. He had to die, stop getting faded. But now he's alive, no he wasn't faking. Open up the vessel since my life was vacant. Yeshua wasn't playing. His life I'm displaying. After this song, you know I'm praying. Ain't no time for the playing, cause I got a lot to do. Yeah. 275 billion fans a day. Money magnet, ATM's my name. People like my song, I could really persuade. Calling out to God, not much more to say. What more can I say? Money likes me and it's never going away. 275 billion fans a day. Money magnet, ATM's my name. I was living a lie like the movie Taken. The devil has to die, tied up his hating. The world calls him Satan, but I live in the sky, living with my maker. Got some work to do, still gotta be patient. It's a lot of darkness here, near the light. Open up my wings, time for us to take flight. I say goodbye, wish you all a good night. 75 billion fans a day. Money magnet, ATM's my name. People like my songs, I could really persuade. Calling out to God, not much more to say. What can I say? Money likes me and it's never going away. 275 billion fans a day. Money magnet, ATM's my name. People like my songs, I could really persuade. Calling out to God, not much more to say. What more can I say? Money likes me and it's never going away.